What's up, guys? So in today's video we are going to go over sorter cases, hardware organizers, whatever you want to call it, a cheaper version of them. Yeah. Anyways, let's get in.
3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Okay, so if you're anything like me, I was very inspired by Adam Savage's sortimo cases and his huge rack sortimo cases and stuff. And I was looking it up, and they're like $60 a piece, especially here in the US. And I was like, I don't got $60 and I want like a lot of them. So you search on the internet and everything, and then you find that Harbor Freight has basically the same exact thing, but they're like, I want to say they're like $10 each, and then they go on sale every now and then for like $5.99 or $6.99. I can't really remember, but when I was looking for it, they just ended that sale. I didn't want to wait, so I was looking around, and I had a couple of these that I've gotten in the past, and I was like, you know what? I've gotten these that I already have, a couple more empty, so I was like, why don't I buy more? And that is the Hyper Tough or HDX cases. So these are 17 compartments. The only thing about these compared to like the sortimo or the Harbor Freight kind is they don't have the removable bins that come with it. So this is a complete empty one. I'm going to go over some of the just cool things that I found that you can do with these things. I personally went out and bought 24 of these. They come in a 2-pack for $10. So I only had to buy 12 individual ones, and it cost me $120, but I got a discount because I got these at Walmart. I got a discount on them. So I think it cost me like 110, maybe just 100. I can't really remember. So that's why I went with these. These are just like this. These aren't removable. The red ones are. So one of the cool things that I've done is I put labels on them all. I'll show you the whole thing that I have, but I put labels on them. I put labels right here so I can see what it is from the top, especially if I have a couple of them out. Put labels right here and right here so I can read them when they are sitting on the shelf, and I put labels on each side. So no matter where I put this in the shop, I can read it. So that's what I did. Another thing that is, if you have a 3D printer, these things just pop off of here. And I'll put the picture up here. Boom. Someone made these where you can 3D print them that have little sleeves on them. I didn't see that till I was already committed to what I was doing, so I was like, you know what, whatever. But I thought that was something cool. The next thing that I would say is, for me personally, I do like the removable bins, but I don't really need them, especially for things that are A, big, and C, well, B, I guess, things that are, already pretty much organized or can be organized. Another 3D print that I would say boom, picture up here, is the bins. So an awesome person ended up making these bins where it's divided and removable. So you can turn this 17 into, like, you can add just a couple, or you could double it. So each divider would be doubled. I am gonna print off a couple of those, but I thought that was like really, really cool. I'm not gonna have every single box have 3D printed ones. There's gonna be certain ones that I have that are like that, like for little smaller screws that I don't really need a whole lot of. I'll probably do that with just to save space, so I can put even bigger screws in here, stuff like that. Another thing, and there's a couple more. Boom. There's another person who made them. Boom. There's another person who made them. Boom. I think there's 4. Boom. If there's not, awkward silence for a second. Okay. So another thing is, someone made one that fits in here on the top part. That is for jumper cables, for like electronics and stuff like that. Boom, picture here. And I think there's another one. Boom, picture here. All of that is on Thingiverse. You can find links down in the description. Another thing is that I've seen that I think I read a comment somewhere of you can spray paint these, the little latches, different colors, so even more organized. I might do that in the future, and I'll show you why in a second. But yeah, you can paint those different colors just so you could, know what you're picking up if you only have a couple of these, or what category it is if you have a lot of these like I do. Another thing is, I was looking around to seeing if anyone built a shelf or anything for these that I could like maybe copy, but no one really did. But another guy on Thingiverse, boom, picture here, used a pre-made shelf, which I'm going to show you. I have 2 of them over here. Also, links in the description for these 2 that fit these boxes perfectly. He also made like little rails that you can put these in. I didn't end up using them, but I did get the idea for these shelves from him, so thank you. Because if not, they were just gonna chill on the floor, and I would have, I don't know. I thought that was really cool. So a little bit easier to make. You could literally buy it, 3D print a couple things, and have a shelf to keep all of it on. But yeah, anyways, I will show you what I have and everything, and kind of give you an overview of what I have labeled and how I have it organized and stuff like that. Okay, so I know the lighting's not amazing over here, but these shelves are called Iris shelves. You can find them on Amazon. Those are the ones I'm going to have linked down in the description. But yeah, so I have like pretty much screws right here and nuts and bolts. I have like electronics. I have ones for projects, ones for zip ties and heat shrink. I have like tool stuff, which are like, I have stuff for like, I guess a nail gun, stapler, a rivet gun, stuff like that. House stuff, which is pretty much stuff that I just use for the house. I have one for cars, for all my car stuff, and then wire connectors. So just anything for connecting wires. And I have fuses and car stuff. But I also have one down here that I just made recently. You guys seen the video already, for hardware. Other than these 2 that are on here, which I will put back. This is the empty one. Let's move this hardware one for a second. Put the empty one in. And this one right here, because it was super light, this is nails. I'll put that one in right there. So basically, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these that are empty. I did go buy more than I thought I needed just to grow into, because there's a couple things that I would personally be putting in these here soon. I would love to be putting things like springs in one, mechanical parts, things that I salvage out of other, like older electronics, because I would love to always have stuff on hand that you normally wouldn't be able to buy in stores. And then like an assortment of like nuts, bolts, screws that I find salvage from things, you know, find a little bit. I don't really want to organize it, because you just never know when you might need stuff like that. So yeah, so the shelves that I have are the 3-tier. So each one of these can fit 12. They also have a 4-tier, not a 4-tier, a 2-tier that can fit, I want to say 7, maybe 8. I also didn't 3D print the rack things, because I bought these shelves when I was upgrading my 3D printer. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna put these in here for right now, and then I just still haven't made it. But I don't think I will anytime soon. But it is like really cool, and I want to do that eventually. But other than that, like, these things are amazing for how low they cost and for the amount of 3D prints that you can do for it. So yeah. And technically, I think I could fit like one more over here. I want to see. Hold on. Oh, it's a tight fit, but I could fit another one over there. But yeah, if you guys know of any other hacks that you guys know for these things, I would love to hear them. Maybe other 3D printed models for these things. I would also love to hear them. Just any other information on these things. Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, do something good for someone else. See you guys later.